this program is made to deprogram you to what you've been programmed to, right?
That's exactly what we're about. You have to remember that. Look, whether we get 1 million views or we get 1, it is still Be More. Believe me, for real. I refuse to have a generation behind me not doing better than me.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Right.
I can't sleep at night knowing the next generation is going to do worse than I. That doesn't make sense.
Be more for
you
real.
know, DMV and Be More.
Put the number 4 up. Show
When
them
we
the
live
number 4.
here,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, we separate. But when you move outside of Maryland, we all the same.
We all the same.
We all the same.
Canada is.
But you gotta play your role.
Canada is Be More for real. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
That's from the smartest that never was one.
We appreciate.
Welcome to BMore4Real podcast. Get ready for the realest conversations anywhere on the net.
Keep it locked with us.
Elvis.
Whoa. We more for real. Another Wednesday.
Y'all.
Another Wednesday.
Be
Oh
more
my goodness.
for
It's Be More for real.
real.
Realest conversations on the net. Brought to you by Way of Real Explosions. Number 1 podcast in Baltimore. Y'all
Number
know
one.
Y'all know what's up. Y'all know
Daniel
what's
is
up.
going to remind you we are number 1. Hey, look, I just ride on the shirt tab, but it's Be More for real, and I am Uncle Wayne.
And I'm OMG Danny, man. And
Thanks for joining us, y'all.
we have a special guest with us as well. We're going to let him introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Reese. I go by YBNG Reese.
Welcome to Be More for real, sir. Welcome to
YBG
Be
Reese.
More for real. We ready to get in. We got to get in. But Daniel, we need to talk about the weeks before we get anywhere.
I guess we do.
You know what I'm Danny.
I guess we do. I got to talk about it. I guess my week.
Your mouth is sitting on the side here.
Just in
you know
case,
what I mean?
look, it is leaning a little bit on the side.
We gotta let everybody know what's going on first.
I barely even want to talk for real, but you know, I had my tooth pulled finally, though. I mean,
finally.
There's a difference between suffering pain and healing pain. I'm in the healing stages of it because I had the tooth pulled. You know what I'm saying? So the suffering is done, but the healing pain, once that's done, I'll be all over it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Be more for real.
You got the tooth pulled. You know, we've been talking about this. You know, you want to try to get with that pain to get away with it.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of pain that you can't get away with. It wakes you up in the middle of the night. Oh, what you trying to do?
For
you
real.
Know what I mean?
I couldn't sleep right for the last 2 months, 2.5 months. For real.
So, Lord, disfigured. But you know what?
Yeah.
You're going to sleep much better than
Yeah,
night.
hopefully y'all see all that. But yeah, I'm a little messed up. You hear me?
So we know how your week was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, we got through it. But as a guest, how was your week, sir?
We on hump day, so
yes, indeed. It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. We almost through the week. We busy. My Monday was a little cool. Working, trying to get booked for different activities, different shows.
Talking about work, we gonna get to know you. You earn money, work, hats. So tell them. From Be More for Real, you know how we do it. You start from the beginning. Who are you? And introduce yourself to them. You know what I mean? And again, welcome to Be More for Real.
Welcome to Be More for Real.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm Reese. Like I said, I'm a guy from Baltimore. And you know, I rap. I lead a mentor program with Baltimore County Public Schools. I coach youth sports. But you know, I'm a guy that put one foot in front of the other.
That's a lot of foots in front of the other, sir.
Keep moving in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
That's applaud as there ever was one. You know what I mean?
We're going to go ahead and clap that up.
We don't have that. I tell you, we have all the bad cameras on us black men. we do, because it's like we're useless and we don't do nothing. You understand?
Right.
So when men wear a lot of hats, we need to talk about it. So we're gonna break them down one by one, my
Let's do
friend.
it. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Uncle Wayne, how was your week?
Hey,
Before
listen,
we get too far.
you know I ain't gonna complain.
Right.
So we might as well skip on past my week. I had a beautiful week.
Yeah.
No complaining. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But guess what? This is the month of my birthday, though. So you know,
Same,
all y'all
same,
better
It is.
remember.
same,
You know
same.
what
At the
I mean?
end of
I'm
the
gonna
month.
be 62, y'all.
Ah,
My birthday at the end of the month too.
wow.
See, that's what's up.
Yeah,
you
we're
know
going
what
to go
I
ahead
mean?
and clap that up, too.
Clap it up, y'all. We need an applause.
A whole lot of tours and stuff.
And then
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and clap that up. Hey, before we get started too much as well, too, I want to shout out EBJR, man. EBJR, y'all know, I got another cup, by the way.
That's what I'm
got the
saying.
straw.
Look, I noticed
Another
that.
cup.
I
You know,
noticed
all
the
the brands,
mug from the cup.
EBJR, man. We appreciate Brother Eric. He would be more
We gotta
pod.
tell you a little more about it, because it's another black designer.
Be more
here in
pod, be more
Baltimore.
sports talk, man. We appreciate Eric, man. He's always sending us gear. Me and Uncle Wayne, we gonna flood you with sales and all that stuff. We love the brand. You know, send the icon, elevate, believe, just rise. Y'all see it on the screen. We've been through it a lot of times, and we gonna put that up there, man. Follow Eric, man. He's a dope man.
He's a designer with a meaning. See what I'm saying? Us black folks, we have life. Look at this. He's a brother who designed, and he has a meaning behind his clothes. You see, we don't communicate one-on-one. He designed, and he has a meaning behind his clothes.
And it's not just clothes either, man. Like we said, we got the cups.
All right, but look,
you know what I'm saying? We
put
got
it back
cups
up
and
one more
cups.
time.
We got the
gonna
cups, you know what I'm
look,
saying?
One more time.
Yeah.
We don't go by.
It's official
right.
tissue, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's official tissue. It feels real good. So, man, shout out Eric, man. Shout out Be More Pod, man.
Danny, but for a second, move your hair out the way. We can't even see the name. There we go. You know what I mean?
EBJR.
I know you love your
I'm
hair,
sorry.
sir,
I got
but,
like
you know what I mean?
17 years in on the lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So that thing going
How many
slam.
years?
I got like 17 years, 18 years. It was March the 8th, 2008. So what's that, like 17 years? I'm growing my hair.
That's why you so proud of your hair. You know what I mean?
It's a
That's
lifestyle.
a lot of
You know what
hair,
I'm
sir.
saying?
You know what I mean?
Dread gang going back in
in
08, everybody ain't had dreads. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. Now it's a fab, it's a style, whatever.
It's true.
I like it. It's the culture.
Let me tell you something, because you know I was a barber for many a years. A lot of people can't get dressed because they can't get through the ugly stage.
Mm.
You know, in order for you to get through dreads, you got to get through the ugly stage.
Man,
that's where you
right, because when I started, mine was like this little,
That's
right?
what I'm
And I used to
saying.
get cracked on. The people used to say it looked like tree
That's
stumps.
that stage.
The girl
When they say,
Diamond,
get
yo.
a haircut. You need a haircut. Get a haircut.
People used to
And
say,
your hair has to be in that ugly stage.
people
It
used to
has
say,
be.
my hair looked like tree stumps and all that when I was going to school. And then the girl Diamond, y'all, I never forget this. So I was asking her to get out the football field. They was all in the way while we trying to play football. And she was like, man, that's why you're hang time afraid of heights. That was the first time I heard of that. I was like, what? She said, that's why you're hang time afraid of heights. I said, yo, I got to grow mine faster, yo. It ain't growing fast enough. So
you were looking like yours was never going to grow.
Boy, she got on me. Everybody that was out there was dying laughing.
So, with all them years, you get your revenge, sir, because they are mighty long now.
Yeah, for real. Be more for real. We gonna go ahead and clap that up. And while we at it too,
we got clap for your head, Danny.
We already got a comment. Queen Crown said, "Happy birthday to you." This is man.
We can accept.
This is
Narwan.
early.
Accept them early, y'all. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Narwan, man. We appreciate you. We gonna clap that up.
25th.
Okay.
Celebrate, sir. We
So-
gonna celebrate.
25th, 29th. Y'all both at the end of the month.
We outside.
Yeah. I hear that.
So we got to get back to you, sir. Bam.
You already on it.
Now let's start breaking it down. You know what I mean? First of all, tell them how old you are.
I'm 30. I'm 30 years
And
old.
30 years old with
Yeah.
all that under your belt. Good
Yeah.
God Almighty. Break it down, sir. Break it down.
All of it started really at an early age. So I lost my mom when I was very young. I lost my mom. We was living in East Baltimore. Her ex-boyfriend came in the house, shot her in front of everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I lost my mom when I was very young. So it led to, when you go through trauma at a young age, it leads you down the wrong path. Not realizing that path we go down is really mentally we use it as a crutch. So, I'm going down the wrong path. But inside of me, I always wanted to be something bigger. You know what I mean? So like I would look up to Tupac real heavy. Look up to Tupac. I think that's what really kicked off the music sensation inside of me. Along with like so once that happened, I was in foster kid, moved with my grandparents, my great grandparents, and they was real old school. So when I would get in trouble or something, they would go sit in the basement, and the stereo was in the basement. So they would play music real loud. So Tupac and them putting that seed of music being played in my ear all the time because I was going down the wrong path, getting in trouble. So music getting played all the time. I think I started to love music. Then I would listen to Tupac, and Tupac, I felt like he wrote songs about my life. So I started doing that, and I'm like, man, I want to be that. So I started rapping at an early age. I would walk to school rapping songs. I wasn't good yet. I wasn't good at rapping. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write poetry. So I started writing poetry. So towards in the middle of like middle school, I started performing poetry. And I started getting a take from that. Like
You
people
mean performing poetry?
yeah, like at talent shows at the school and all that. So then I started to get a take for it. I started to get a take. Like people start, oh, you really good, you really good. But I never stopped rapping. I would freestyle to myself all day, every day. I never stopped, and I just kept going. So leading up to this, so that's how the music started. I played football. Younger, that's what a coach came and pulled me up. That's what led me into like the mentoring part of my life. Coach came and pulled me up. Was like, man, XYZ, you look pretty good. I went to a practice.
What position?
Running back. So I went to a practice, and I wasn't even supposed to be over there. My grandparents didn't want me to go over there. I wasn't even supposed to be over there, but I went anyway. And he took me home. I'm scared. I'm like, boy, I'm getting in trouble, man. So I'm scared, but they take me home, talk to my grandparents, get me signed up for football, and that's what really started to change. So I really still was dipping and dabbing into the streets. I still was doing what I was doing, but I started to change. I felt like I had a way out now.
Right.
So now I felt like I had a way out. Met my dad when I was about 16, 17. So I didn't know my dad during this whole time. I didn't know who my dad was. So I'm dipping in and out. I'm doing what I'm doing, but I just like, I'm gonna go to the NFL one day. So that coach really pulled me aside. He was more like a mentor to me. He was more like a father figure. Along with a couple other guys that stopped in my life, God placed in my life. Like for example, Mr. Eddie. The rest of his soul, but he was more another mentor that was like, let me keep Reese on the right track.
He was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I was dating his stepdaughter.
Oh wow!
But he pulled me up, and he was like, man, even after me and his stepdaughter broke up, we rekindled in high school, and he was like, he lost his life when I was in high school. Somebody shot him, but so
wow.
So I had these different guys that wasn't my bloodline come show me the way. Even when I started, even when I was, when I was messing around selling drugs and all that, even the drug dealers was telling me like, stay in school, you got talent, which I feel like we don't got that nowadays. The drug dealers nowadays lame as fuck. We don't excuse my language, but we don't have that.
No, you good. Let's be more for real.
Let's be more for real.
Yeah, so we don't have that. We don't have that no more. Like even though I was doing what I was doing with them, they wanted to make sure I had good grades. They wanted to make sure I stayed in school. Like, boy, you play football, go play football.
They saw your potential.
Yeah. So like, so all the male figures that I had in my life, that's what kept me on track. So fast forward, like I said, back to 16, 17. I ain't really believe in God. I ain't believe in nothing. I ain't believe in nothing. I hated my life. I was in my backyard and I was crying. I was cussing. I'm like, man, I hate you, God. Whoop-de-whoop. If you, God, show me my mother. And I was like, I know you can't show me my mom. My mom did. I know she did. If you really, God, show me my father. The phone ring. Can't make this up. The phone ring. And I think I only told this story to like 2 people. The phone ring. And my cousin came outside, was like, it's a girl on the phone for you. I said, all right. So, I go clean myself up, go talk. Hello. She like, you know who this is? I named every girl I was talking to at the time. If it was a girl I was dating, I'd have got in trouble.
Caught up.
And she was like, nah, your sister. And I'm like, man, I'm about to hang up. You ain't my sister. You only had one sister at the time. So then she said, no, your sister on your father's side.
You only knew of one sister at the
We
time.
was like, she was like, we on Grandmount waiting to see you. I done just cussed God out. I done just did a whole bunch of other stuff, man. I went on Grandmount and I met my dad that day. And then from there, you would think, I don't hold no grudges. So from there, I I still was doing what I was doing, still doing my thing. He was, we was talking from my 11th grade to 12th grade. We still talking. And what really slowed me down, though, because I still was dipping and dabbing in the streets. And I tell athletes, like, you can't be a gangster and an athlete. You can't be in the streets and an athlete. You gotta pick one. Can't be on both sides of the fence. Got to pick one. I'm still dipping and dabbing. In 12th grade, I'm like, man, I want to go to college. But even when I got to college, I had to go to junior college. I had to go to junior college before I went to the university. But my manager, who's my
prerequisites,
manager,
right.
my manager, who's my manager, he's my manager now. He was in college with me, and he can attest. I'm still selling drugs even in college. And we supposed to be in class. I'm like, boy, I'm about to go hit this play. You tripping?
Life.
I'm still doing what I'm doing. And but like I said, if it wasn't for those males, I wouldn't have the heart that I had. Not the toughness, but I still was a good individual. I still was a good person. So everything that I've been through wasn't there to destroy me. Everything I've been through was there to get me to where I'm at now.
Whoa.
So
we gonna clap that up real quick.
So with all that, I don't know how much time we got left. I mean, how much time we got, so I'm trying to make it quick.
No, you're not making this quick. My brother, do not make this quick.
So, everything I've been through, that's what led me to the mentoring, because like I said, I didn't have no father figure growing up. People, it was guys that wasn't my blood that showed me love and showed me the ropes. So now what I do through coaching, what I do through the mentor program, what I do is give back what I was received. And a lot of people don't understand why I do what I do. I do what I do because it's bigger than me. So, but I still carry the passion.
You know what's crazy too? We gonna let y'all in on a little insight. So I have the pleasure of working with you as well.
Yes.
In some capacity when you work with the youth. So he's saying, he's not making this up. He works with the youth. And I got mad respect for this brother. I didn't even know you was rapping and was doing a movie. I just knew you as a community leader leading the children. So for me to even know this information, man, it makes me look up to you a lot more. And one of the things I wanted to express is the Pikesville Wildcats, right?
Yeah.
Pikesville Wildcats, man. Yeah. Coaching them. How has it been to mentor them through the football training? And I know that your past you had male figures. How was it important for you to be that male figure to them?
It's very important. And this is a message for all Baltimore youth. So like the coaches, y'all, I want y'all to take this too. It is very important because most of your players are getting raised by single women. So most of your players, 9 out of 10, they don't have a father. They are getting raised by single women. And whether we like to agree or disagree, whatever your opinion is your opinion. But when a single woman is raising a young man, she's raising an emotional man. Can a woman raise a man? Yes, but what kind of man are you raising?
Mm-hmm.
It's no balance. So that male coach, it is very important for that male coach. Very important for that male coach to be that balance. Whether that's your child you gave birth to it or not, it can't just be about the W's and the L's. It got to be about growing them.
And this is deep
the life
that
skills.
You're saying this because this is a very important that you said this. This has to be a bounce around. Like I said, turning 62 and I'm older. You 30, half the age. When I'm saying, if we don't spread this down, it won't get done.
Agreed.
Men my age failed. I had this conversation. We messed up. Men my age dropped the ball. We didn't like what our parents was going through. We didn't understand it. So instead of looking out for our children, which would be your age and our grandchildren stuff, we dropped the ball. We decided to look out for ourselves. We got high, the bitches and hoes and drugs. We went there because it was easier than dealing with what we had to deal with.
Yeah.
Because dealing with you all was difficult. Because our children that was coming in different. They were coming in like what's up? Why is this not this? We couldn't handle it. So we said, fuck y'all. And we moved to drugs. And what's there? This is what you have now. This is the true fact.
Yeah.
So God said like this, I've given you everything you need to succeed, but greed is going to destroy you.
Yeah.
One man can't have more than others, but that's what's beginning to happen. I want it all for myself. It can't be done. You got to share, listen, not only the money, the knowledge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now that you said that, and I'm glad you went to that point. How important is it for you to share the knowledge and life skills with these kids more so than the plays that they running on the field?
It is very important, and really, so what people don't understand is that, like, when them kids come to you and say they want to play football, that's a dream, and it is our job as the adults to kick out that dream. I believe anybody can make it. I believe everybody can make it. And the reason why I believe that's why we look at the TV screen and say, bro, that boy is some shit. How the fuck did he make it to the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Because he had the support system.
Yeah,
So
system.
if I give the knowledge that I have of the game, because I played D1 football, if I give the knowledge that I ain't never make it to the league, but if I give the knowledge that I have to get you to D1, I promise you everything I give you can get to the rest.
That's it.
I'm gonna make sure you get to the rest. I'm gonna make sure that it started with me and it's gonna finish with me, and you're gonna sign that contract. So, and it's important.
And you got to teach them about that too, signing a contract.
Yeah.
Listen, it's all parts to it. Yeah. Because it's not one part, it's a whole part. That's why you need a support system.
Yes.
And watch, you might not be able to go to one person for one thing. You can go to another person for different things. But remember how I said it takes a village. But remember how I said one man wants everything?
Yeah.
One person wants, I want you to do this. I want to be there for you to sign this. I want to help you with this, help this. Stop it. Share, spread, be part of the village.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we all play a major part if we play our part.
If we play our part.
We have to. Because we're losing our younger ones now.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. We're losing it.
Absolutely.
Y'all children are.
Okay, now we mentioned we about to turn it up, man. We're gonna have to ratchet this conversation up, right?
It's time
because we on a panel full of men too, and I want to see what y'all thoughts is into this. Anthony Edwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Edwards, a 23-year-old NBA player, he opted to pay 18 years worth of child support up front, which will be somewhere around the total of $1,080,000, which calculates to roughly $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. He wants to pay all 216 months of child support up front, but Edwards wants nothing to do with the child or his mother. So what's your thoughts on that? And let's start with you, Reese.
I feel like I just had this conversation, and I feel like it's a mixed emotion type of thing. Me personally, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't give birth to something and not take care of it. Like, I couldn't do it. When you lay down with somebody, 1 + 1 = 3. We know that. We know when you lay down, it's me, you, and the child. So 1 + 1 = 3. We know that. We
well
know
said,
that.
my friend.
Hey, that's
well
that's one of the only times 1 + 1 = 3. That was slick though.
That was
normally
said.
1 + 1 = 2,
Yeah,
but 1
I love
+
that
1
math.
= 3. And hey,
listen,
I love that math.
That was deep.
But and then it's the backdoor situation of, hey, I told you I ain't want no child, so why do it? And then along with the back door, you got the porch where she like, hey, you knew if you would have kept it in there, you knew what was up. So, it's a 50-50 thing. It all boils down to communication. So it all boils down to communication, man. But and then also piggybacks on everybody wants everything. So who's to say she didn't say, nah, nigga, we keeping this because you're a multi-millionaire and I want all you got.
Right. Well,
and it's the same.
Oh, well.
Shouldn't have slept with her, right?
That's it. Oh, wow.
I sorely disagree, but okay.
Well, listen.
I sorely
am
disagree.
62 years old, and God got a way of working it out. Because some people can fuck all day and night and don't never have children.
Agreed.
True. Some people it's a rape and get pregnant. These are facts. because God has a way. God don't care about you and your personal problems at all. That's not how God works.
Right. But
God
I don't think
care about you and your personal problems. You say, "Oh, I got raped," but see, that's and I'm telling
But
you,
look-
you have to remember, your body belongs to God.
right.
Everything.
But look, I'm an advocate for men, right? I'm an advocate for family, of course. But what I will say is that there's like no grace, I guess, for men, and especially for black men. But I'm saying for men, period. So if a man lay down and have sex unprotected, the woman did too. It takes two to tango, right, or whatever, right? So if the man don't want the baby and the woman want the baby, just because the woman wants the baby, she gets to keep it. My point in saying that is that women have too many outs. If you have a baby and you don't want, if you get pregnant and you don't want the baby, you can terminate it. Even if the child's father say, "Oh, I still want the baby," it's up to
You're
you
gonna
to
law it up
terminate
here.
Stick with me now. Now, if a woman has the baby and all that stuff, and the father chooses not to support the baby and all that stuff, she can get child support, or as a wife, you can get spousal support and all that stuff, alimony. And then on top of that, if you don't have the money or the funds, you can get welfare and government recipients. I just think that women have a lot more grace. They have a lot more outs. Even if you have the baby, receive child support, and you stop wanting the baby, you can put the baby up for adoption. None of these options, I'm just saying, like, none of the laws benefit men in these ways. I have to exacerbate the point at which men feel and how men feel about the situation. So maybe Anthony Edwards, paraphrase me, it can't be me because I'm always gonna be there for mine. If that's my seed, I'm gonna be there for it. You feel what I'm saying? Personally, I'm gonna be there for it. Hella high water, I'll lay down with you. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But you being brought here, you didn't ask to be brought here, so I'm gonna do everything I can for you as a father, as a parent. But what about those men, like I said, that don't want to be, and he told you up front, and you just wanted that because of a check. And so now you got young 23-year-olds, 22-year-old men opting to pay all 216 months of child support up front just to not deal with you and the baby that you brought here unwanted.
Man,
so I mean, that's a valid argument for me.
That man got all daughters so far. He gonna reap what he sow. I'm letting you know right now. Because me personally, like I said, he should have won World Con. Oh, just get snipped. Just get snipped. You like busting it, but just get snipped. It's that simple.
That's the way God. Listen, God does not make mistakes. God give you children for a reason. We're like this. We're selfish and we want things our way. You didn't create you. Right. I know we feel as though, oh, we're a basketball player, we are famous, we're this. You are just like anybody else, sir.
Absolutely.
You are just like anybody else.
Especially when you got kids. I mean, you're a father just like any other father.
You have
parent,
kids,
just like any other parent.
and you're just like anyone else, regardless of the fame that happens. Because some people on social media, you're famous. Who the hell are you? You're no different than anybody else. Some people play ball. You throw a ball into a basket and you're famous. You're no different from anyone else. You act. You on a film and you can act and read a certain things. You're no famous than anyone else.
Shit.
You're just like any of the rest of us. Like I said.
We would like to know our viewers and subscribers' thoughts on this subject as well, because it is a very touchy subject. But look, this is what we do. We be more for real. Real conversations on the net.
We'll be more for real.
We do have that conversation, and it is very important. And given your position as being a coach and all that stuff, you see a different angle and aspect of it that we want to bring out. So we appreciate that as well. We also understand. Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but I want to bring up this. Now, what about some of the kids who can't afford the fees of the games? Because I've noticed when the kids want to sign up for football, the fees are outrageous. So kind of explain that to me. I mean, once upon a time when we went to school play football, it was a football. Now when you play football, your parents got to make a little bit of money here.
That's all up to whoever you play for discretion. So like with us, if money ain't an issue with us. So over where we at, money ain't gonna be no issue. Don't let money be the reason why your child doesn't do something productive. So money ain't an issue. So talk to somebody. I done paid for people to play. People done paid for my son to play. People like we're family, so money
You
ain't an
have
issue.
children.
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
So,
How old? Can I ask?
My son is 8 and my daughter is 11.
Okay.
So
So you
That's
you
what's
right
up.
in there.
That's what's up.
No. And when they go to school, it's always something. Every time they're in something, you got to feed for this. You got to feed for that. And a lot of parents nowadays can't afford that.
yeah, God make a way.
One more time.
God make a way.
I love how you say
No,
that,
I will
my
say
brother.
though, I will
love
say
how you say
they
that.
operate like a family, and it was a pleasure to know them, man. I got a chance to DJ the homecoming and stuff like that. The banquet that they had. Oh, which by the way, we are the official DJ of the
Yes.
Piper Wildcats, and I appreciate it for the opportunity.
Yes.
Met him through John Doe. Shout out John Doe. John Doe in the studio. Brother Joel, the manager in the studio. We got to shout out those brothers too. They in the studio live and living color. So shout out John Doe and shout out Brother Joel.
So tell us more. So is it a banquet that's coming up?
No, it was a
okay.
banquet that I already did and
okay,
DJ.
okay.
But
Tell
I
us
saw how much family they have. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come there, even me as a DJ, we didn't really know each other at all or anything like that. He makes sure that you get your food, you get your plate. He's not gonna stop. If you want to drink or whatever, you able to. That's how they do it. It's like Southern hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
You got.
They got that from the grandparents.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah, so they operate like that, man, and it's definitely a pleasure. And I actually met them through my guy Decentive Beats, which he hooked me up with John Doe and everything too. So I gotta make sure I shout out my brother Decentive Beats too. It's just
So is an event coming up?
Nah,
Okay.
Nah, we got our 7-on-7 season about to roll around.
is it too late for people to register?
Nah, registration is actually open. Our age group itself, like my team, we kind of locked. We got 27 kids. We kind of locked in with our team.
Yeah,
So we
y'all deep.
Yeah, we're gonna take our kids.
So y'all playing that? So what's the are y'all doing well?
We ain't even start our first game yet,
Okay,
but the season we just finished, we went 9-0. We won the championship. We ain't get scored on.
Let's get this man some.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do that.
We ain't get scored on the entire season, and we put up 224 points.
For real, I didn't know that because I think the
that's what's
was
up.
I think the homecoming I went to, y'all spanked them like 42 to nothing.
42-0, yeah.
42 to nothing. They didn't get scored on at all. For real. They was just having a good time. For real. They was having fun and playing football
That's
and
all
winning.
the hard work, man. All the hard work. We train them like they high school football players. So anything a high school player do at practice, we do.
Man, when they believe in themselves, yo, they be unstoppable. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see them out there believing in themselves, and I'm saying because no one believes in us.
Right.
Us playing folks, no, and them kids, no one believes in them.
That's facts.
And then to see them out there doing their thing too, and then to see their peeps out there watching them too.
They'll do anything for me. If I tell them, hey, run through that wall and it's gold on the other side, they gonna line up and run through that wall.
Believe in you.
Yeah, they gonna run through that wall.
Yeah.
So
to have someone to believe you after all, come on now, you know what we go for. Because to think every day getting up where people talk to you like shit all the time. Yeah. Think about it, and then to have someone believe in you, that changes the whole dynamic all the way around. Hey.
So, what position do you fulfill within that whole organization?
So I'm the running back coach, I'm the DB coach, and the special teams coach.
Jeez.
So and strength and conditioning. Yeah.
What was that?
Strength and conditioning.
Strength and conditioning.
Strength and condition.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that?
Training.
Can you tell me?
Training. Pretty much making sure they condition well, making sure they strong. And we got 8 coaches on the staff though, and all of them are very high. Their football IQ is very high. We got coaches that coach high school football, coaches that then coach college players. They got a lot of coaches, so they got a lot of knowledge on the staff. So.
Yeah, speaking of that too, I was telling you, I work with the BMore Sports Talk, and they definitely work with the kids in the high school highlights, even if you're not in high school. So yeah, maybe you can bring the kids through there sometime and chill with.
Gotta connect the dots,
sports
y'all.
talk on BMore4 That sports talk, man. It's a dope segment.
YSLI.
YSLI.
That's right. You gonna connect
They
those
are
dots.
production. They are young engineers and production
This
managers.
is how we gonna do
They,
it. Yeah.
oh my goodness, they work with kids.
Connect these dots.
Somehow, some way, we gotta link everything that we got going together
connect
for these
dots,
kids.
yo.
For
That's
real,
how
we got a
gonna
lot
do
going
it.
together for these
That's
kids.
what we doing.
Let's
We a
do it.
be
Let's
more
do
for
it.
real,
Seriously, we work with
y'all.
the kid. We was with YSLI. What was it? The week before last. With
You see how they
helping them with
do
their
it?
podcast.
Pull them together. That's why I said, because if we put more emphasis on them to see that we believe in them, watch what they do. You get what I'm saying? And look, you can't have all the weight on you. You get what I'm saying, sir? You can't have all the weight. You working your career too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop that. I don't stop that.
1 second, brother Bobby B in the house. He said,
What's
"Hey,
up,
brother Bobby
Bobby
B is in the house.
B?
We appreciate you, Bobby B." He said, "Welcome, Reese. Welcome,
What's up,
Reese,
what's
man.
up?
Appreciate you, Bobby B. Bobby B is
Now
our
let's talk about
is our favorite."
You know what I mean? Your rap world. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's shift gears, man.
What
A man of many hats.
lately.
First of all, hold on. Let's do this. Let's just go ahead and give you your flowers real quick. We're gonna round of applause. We're gonna clap it up. You're a man of many flowers, man, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we exemplify some of the best men that we have to offer in this community. Too many times that people don't see how much that we do for the community. It's a man like you in our community that we must exemplify. You definitely are worthy of being put up there, man.
It's a must.
We just want to give you your flowers while you can smell them. You feel what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So, what else you got going on, man?
So as far as the music, I just dropped an EP probably a couple months ago called Young, Black, and Gifted, and that's what YBNG stands for. It stands for Young, Black, and Gifted. So I just dropped that. It's an EP, 4 tracks on there. Probably the best project I did since I've been rapping. So I converted over to rapping when I was 19 years old. That's when I converted from poetry fully, like, to the world of rapping. So I was like, yeah, and it was rough at first because a lot of people like, man, he a poet, and I know rapper, he a poet. So like people wouldn't respect me as a rapper, and I just kept going. But what really did it for me though was I got locked up when I was 18, 19. I got locked up. I got charged with first degree assault, second degree assault, intent to injure with a dangerous weapon. So I got locked up, and the cop that locked me up, I never forget him. He pulled me up on Google. And he said, "This you, right?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure you never see the day of light." To this day, I don't even know what he wrote on the police report.
Black or white?
He was black.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about that.
To this day, I don't know what he wrote on the police report. He pulled me up on Google. I had a full ride to University of Maryland, College Park. I lost my football scholarship.
What
To the Turks?
Oh,
Wow. I know that hurt.
I lost my football scholarship. I go to jail. This is my first adult charge. I go to jail. No bail. I don't know what he put on the papers. Had a no bail. They made it seem like I killed somebody. I had a no bail, and pretty much I get in the jail. I was over in Central Bookings. My process took 2 seconds. I was over in Central Bookings for probably like a week, 2 weeks a week, and they was like, "Hey, they packing you up, moving you to Still Side." They like, pack up, BCDC. My cell buddy, we was up playing Uno, and I'm like, "What's BCDC?" My first adult charge. I know nothing about it. He said, "Boy, I'm gonna pray for you. You going to Still Side?" I said, "What's that?" He like, "That's the jail." So I get over there. The first night I'm over there, 5 in the morning, because they switch you in the morning time. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning. Somebody getting their head beat in. He's screaming for the guards. I ain't say nothing. I never forget this, but like I was in a cell, and it was a ceiling fan on top, and like I was watching my dreams go through the ceiling fan, and
Wow.
like I seen like
That's
pictures
deep.
of me. I seen like pictures of me going through the ceiling fan, and just like it was shattering. And y'all know the Kanye West song "All Falls Down." I'm just sitting in the cell, and I'm like watching my dream shatter as it all falls down. And then that just was like a click for me. So then from there, I was over there for like a week, and then they moved me to JI. That's the dorms. So then they moved me over to the dorms. I got into the dorms. I started writing music real heavy over there. And I was my bunk was 68. And I was reading the Bible and I was reading the Quran at the same time. Just the Muslim guys over there, when I got over there, they showed me so much love. They made sure I had clean underwear. They made sure I ate good. It was lit. They were like, "You need something?" That what?
I know they were on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like,
So
what? All right.
so they made sure I was good. They made sure I was good. They ain't forced me to like convert to Muslim or nothing, but they made sure I was good. Gave me a Quran. I read it every night. I read the Bible. I was trying to figure out what was the difference between the two. But it really ain't no. It's really no difference.
That was your challenge. That was another challenge in your life.
So,
you don't know that, but it was.
And,
but what was it? Keep? I want to hear
my
the
bump,
results of this.
My bump was 68, and when I was reading the Bible, God made man on the 6th day, and number 8 means new beginnings. So I was like, you know what? This is God. I came home. They non-process. I came home
68.
like 4 months.
6 the number man, 8 the number new beginnings.
So that when I came home, it was a new start. It was like God saying, "Here go your new start." So I told myself I'd never get that upset again, where I make the dumb mistakes. Cause my people told me don't go back where I was at.
You know what's crazy? I really like numbers, right? I know numbers are a universal language, and I'm not gonna get too far off topic. You said 68, 66 being the number of man, and 8 being the number of new beginnings. 6 meaning man, and 8 meaning new beginnings. So essentially, you had a new beginning as a man. You were born again as a man.
That's how I felt.
I'm saying? Yeah. You had a new beginning. So the way you came in is not the way you came out. You know what I'm saying? You had a new birth.
Yeah, and that's how I looked at it. And that's when I first was like, you know what? I'm gonna take rap serious. So I started rapping. I put a EP. I put a EP out. So I started rapping. I never stopped. And then my man Key, he me and him I'll go to his house. We'll always rap. He'll put beats on our freestyle. He'll like, Reese, don't stop. He used to want me to go to the subway station and just set up a speaker and just rap. He like, you gonna go viral? Don't stop. So then he's like, boy, if I blow before you blow, I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm gonna make sure I put you on. So I just kept rapping. So my man Key, he go down to Atlanta and he gets into a movie with Boosie as an extra. Him and Boosie set it off, and then he like, bro, I'm with Boosie. I'm gonna bring you with me. I'm gonna put you on. Just don't stop rapping. So I just keep rapping. I keep rapping. And eventually I'm at Boosie house now. And I bring my guys with me, John Doe, Don, YBNG Don, now we all in Boosie house. And then we say we're gonna shoot a movie. Let's do it. We're gonna shoot a movie. We shoot the movie in Baltimore. I asked them like, y'all want to be in a movie? They're like, yeah, let's do it. We shoot the movie in Baltimore. So they take the pilot, and we show Key show Boosie. Boosie like, let me buy that movie. Let me buy that. Key said, you can buy it, but I gotta keep my actors. So we go down there. He buys the movie, and now we shoot the movie in Atlanta, getting paid with Boosie. We never stop. John starting to do his thing around this time. He blowing
Shout out
up.
John Doe, y'all. That's my man.
Yeah, he blowing up. And now we start a group chat. We build a team, and we say, yo, we want to make it. We gotta help each other. So now I just keep rapping. I just did the Friday challenge. Proud of me. Y'all definitely should go repost that. It's on my page. Go repost it.
You said the Friday challenge.
Yeah,
Proud of me.
Yeah,
we're gonna repost it. We're gonna repost it.
Definitely
tag Friday, tag Meek. And back to the story though. So now John's starting to buzz, and now we just treat each other like a pyramid scheme. And I know that sounds bad, pyramid scheme, but pretty much what happens is he posts something, I post something. We post something, we post each other's stuff where it circulate. And that's how we make sure we all eat, because regardless, we all gonna eat. Whether John blow first, whether Don blow first, because he's streaming, whether Don blow first, we all going to go. And when everybody that ever told me no, everybody that ever turned their back, keep the same energy, because we is knocking on the door. We tired of being nice. We gonna kick that motherfucker down, and we gonna keep going. So I'm
loving it. But what you got to do is keep that same believing attitude, because you have to remember, people are watching you.
Facts.
Right. And on top of that, I realized that, people see the outcome. People see the chains on your neck, the bracelets on and the watches on your wrist. You know what I'm saying? People see the outcome, but they don't see the input that it takes to get that outcome. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, people sitting there and they spectate. They be like, yo, I could do that. Well, why you ain't doing that? Because whole time Reese out here doing it. You feel what I'm saying?
John
Doe out here doing it. Joel out here doing it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, these niggas out here doing it.
That's right.
So I commend y'all. I actually look up to y'all and I respect
I
y'all a
appreciate
whole
that.
lot. Like, I think as a man from our age group, I'll get applause in a minute. As a man from our age group, I think it's essential for us to big up one another, like how
Yeah,
you
I
were
agree.
saying.
Yeah.
And so, like how I say, I respect what you do and look up to what you do. You reached out to me and stuff like that. Yo, I want you on my team. Do the DJ thing. Like the love y'all show is uncharacteristic of how we grew up, kind of, because
right.
it's been more like a Doug eat Doug world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every man out for themselves. But to see a group of men, especially young black powerful men, that say, yo, we gonna do this together, bro, I could shed tears right now, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Real talk, I could shed tears
Yeah.
right now.
And
over
that's pretty much
Get it done.
that's pretty much how we doing it. So now, if you think about everything I just broke down, we got somebody in DC. That's a part of us. We got 2 people in Baltimore. We got 2 people in Atlanta. You know, and even DC. Like I think we got 1 other person in Virginia. So now we got all these areas to cover. Where every time my man stream, he play my songs. Every time Don posts, we like it, we repost it. Every time John posts, we like it, we repost it. And that's how we do it. And now we just taking, like when I go see who play my music and say, I got people playing my music in Atlanta. I got people playing my music in Philly. And a lot of times people are just watching. They are just watching, and because they fake proud.
They
of you.
pure spectators.
They fake proud of you, and them people are just watching. They're legitly just watching.
I'm gonna speak on that. Hold on, let's clap that up. I'm gonna speak on that.
And I had to learn, like, you know, for example, that video I asked y'all to repost, it has 4,700 views or 5,000 views, but I don't have 5,000 likes.
Right.
And I had to learn how to be okay with the 160 people that
Who
like
likes
my
it.
video.
Right.
Because them 160 people is what's going to make me, it's going to get me. They the people that really want to see me win.
Good
Right.
God Almighty.
So the 5,000 people that did not like it or did not be posted or did not tag Friday or me, I'm not mad at them people.
But
I had to learn that. I had to learn that. I got to be okay with my wins. So I'm taking my wins. Be okay with your wins, whether they small wins or big wins. You got to be okay with your wins. I'm taking my wins. So I feel like I'm one of the best rappers in the city. And I listen, I can out rap your favorite rapper. I've been saying that since I was younger. But I made a song. It's called What About Me? And I mentioned Tech in there. I mentioned who else? I mentioned Young Moose. I mentioned Scola. I mentioned a whole bunch of people, and I'm like, if we all come together, we all make a song. It's a big movie,
Right.
you know. And it you know, I say, you know, got it out the mud like Moose. Came from nothing like I'm Ro. Shout out to Ro, by the way. Came from nothing like I'm Ro. You know, it just the song is really good, but it's pretty much me saying, what about me? Like, you know, what about me? What I got to be a shooter or a drug dealer?
Right.
You don't hit my talent. You don't
Right.
see a young nigga. Like, that's, you know what I mean? So like,
You gotta keep hitting it that
Right.
way.
And like you were saying though too, I want people to realize this. A lot of people that follow you are not following you because they like you. They following you because they want to know how far you done came from the last time y'all done been through some ish. They watching you to watch how far you gonna come until you fall and stuff like that, which is important. So I mean, like you said, you can have 5,000-6,000 views, but you only gonna have 160 likes. Even though the likes is free, these are the people that really you only need those 160.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Who
Yes.
needs 5,000 fake friends when you got 160 real ones?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the 160 real over that 5,000, and we gonna go to war together all day long. Yo, that is a strong message that I don't think that the people pick up.
Yeah. And like I said, I appreciate, and the little team I got, man. When I say I appreciate them guys, I appreciate them guys. We make sure we eat. We make sure if we need something, we help each other. Like when I say we really click tight, that's click tight. And like I said, like you said, we all help each other. Like sometimes we go to Atlanta and we make sure our guys eat. Like sometimes me and John will pay the bill for everybody. Like, no, we good. Y'all get us next time. You know, and we ain't rich yet. We ain't got, but that's how we setting a standard. You know, the term would be fake it till you make it.
Mhm.
So we setting the standard of what it's going to
Famous
be.
lie.
We setting the standard to where it's going to be when we do make it. We ain't never going to have to want, and
Mhm.
you ain't never going to shoot no text. Anybody got X amount of money? We ain't gonna never have to shoot those texts no more. It's gonna be, yo, hey, we going outside and it's all on me. Next week it's gonna be all on John. Next week it's gonna be Don. Like, and that's where we going with it. We actually leaving. Me and John is actually going to Atlanta on the 16th. We in another movie, so we going down to Atlanta.
Congrats on that one. I
Appreciate
wish
big
it.
congratulations.
Well, telling you.
And I want
All the way.
I just like everybody be like, man, you do a lot of stuff. I think in one of my songs I say, we go to Atlanta. I swear I can't make this up. We'll go to Atlanta in 24 hours. I said in one of the songs, I said in and out of Atlanta within a day. If it ain't no money, ain't no reason for YB to stay. Like we go to Atlanta and we be in and out. Like you get 24 hours, right? And a lot of people are like, how do you do everything that you do and be productive in everything that you do?
That's a good question.
So you get 24 hours, and in that 24 hours, you got to make the best. Man, John don't sleep. Joel don't sleep. We not rich yet, so like we got 24 hours. We're gonna sleep for 4. We're gonna grind for the rest, and that's just what it is. And we're gonna make sure that we get it done. So use your 24 hours. Don't worry about what somebody else got going on. Use your 24 hours, and
Remember, say that part again. What was that part?
use your 24.
No, not that part.
Don't worry about. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. You can't.
See, that's the part we
Mhm.
fuck up.
Yeah, we can't worry about the next man. So, I use my 24 hours the best way I can. And I make it the most. I got to make it the most because I'm a full-time dad. I do it. Listen, I make the most out of it. So that leads me to say, a lot of people say, hey, you need a plan B. I don't have no plan Bs. Everything I do is a plan A. So I don't have no plan Bs. Everything I do is a plan A.
He's BMore4Real, y'all.
And they say you can't have a bunch of eggs in one basket. Hey, all my eggs gonna be there. I got 6 eggs in this one basket, and I'm making them all flourish. So don't take what somebody else is afraid of. People made that phrase because they're afraid. Don't have a bunch of eggs in one basket. That
People rub their insecurities off on you, basically.
They're afraid.
Their insecurities
all
rub
6
off
of
on
my son gonna go where he need to go. My daughter gonna do what she need to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and we gonna all be okay.
Absolutely.
Because all 6 of my eggs will flourish. It is what it is.
From the man
Absolutely.
of itself.
It is what it is. So
Your philosophy.
Absolutely.
that's all that matters.
And see, you got kids that look up to you. You got brothers that look up with you or look behind you. You know what I'm saying? Some hold the 12, some hold the 6. But what is a message that you would lead the people here today? Before you leave here today, what is a message that you want to get across to the people today?
Lead with both feet in front. And what I mean by that, now I ain't talking about hop, 1 foot in front of the other. Yesterday was yesterday, it's gone. You can't get it back. Tomorrow it's a new day, and today you only got the time that you got left. So again, yesterday, that's gone. You can't get it back. Today is today. You only got the time that you got left. So what time is it right now? It is 7. What is 8 something?
It's like 8:24 something.
Time to get it right, y'all.
We only got 8:26 on down. You only got the time that you got left. And tomorrow is a new day. Leave everything else behind you. So leave with 1 foot in front of the other. That's all that's what I would tell you.
1 foot in front of the other.
The one. I wake up with it's a new day. No matter how it was yesterday, I wake up, it's a new day. Always. And like I gotta speak on my son. He sees that and he wakes up the same exact way. He's the total opposite of what I was when I was a kid. He wakes up and be the same exact way. He like, it's a new day.
That's awesome. So if I can ask you a question, what is your greatest inspiration? What is your greatest drive? Or who or what is your greatest drive behind your inspiration?
I got a lot of them, but my greatest drive will be the fact that I came from nothing. Like absolutely nothing. So the greatest drive is that I came from nothing, and I feel like I deserve to win. Like I deserve to win, and I will. You know what I mean? That's my greatest drive.
That was deep, y'all.
Yeah, I came from nothing, and
You said you deserve.
Yeah, I deserve.
There we
one.
go.
And I came from nothing.
That's some deep motivation.
And,
that's some motivation.
even still, I know so many people in the city, and like I know so many people that's on. I know so many people, and even still, I'm like, bro, I'm still feel like I get overlooked. So I feel like they still can't see me. I'm not gonna do some dumb stuff to get seen. I'm gonna just stay on my course because it's a marathon.
And you will be seen. So, brother, you very humble, and this is why. I mean, we gotta have you here because those that humble themselves gonna be exalted. In due time, your time is gonna come. Your time is now, bro.
Yeah, and that's like how I feel. I feel like you got this little window. I'm trying to jump through it,
bro. when I met you though, I already knew that you was one of them ones. I'm talking about somebody that's working with the kids, somebody that's not really talking. You know, a lot of people talk about it.
He did.
I'm watching him do it.
That's why I said it was
I worked for him. But to DJ his thing, I work for him.
When he came, I'm like, what? Interesting.
And you know what's crazy?
Another person.
I'm always calling you big brother. I'm like, dang, I come to find out we the same damn age. I say, yo, that's crazy as shit, yo. That's crazy as shit, yo. It is. But you know what I mean? I respect. That's why I don't care. I look up to you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
I look up to you, and I'm always be there to support you. I know what
carry
you're doing.
yourself.
So if you could though, tell people again what you got going on and where they can follow you. And things like that. So
that they need.
And it's crucial y'all go ahead and follow you. Y'all go ahead and follow this man. If y'all got kids and all that stuff, put them in the programs. If not, he'll be able to facilitate the process and all that stuff for you, man. Like a man of many hats. Go ahead, take it away.
So like I said, my name is Reese. You can call me Reese or YBNG Reese. My Instagram is ybng.reese. I got an EP on all music platforms. It's called Young Black and Gifted. It's on all platforms. Go get that. I'm working on my second EP right now. That's gonna be a banger. Make sure when you get on my Instagram, make sure you like something. I'll follow everybody back. Make sure you like something. Make sure you repost something. Because whether we like it or not, likes and comments is the new way of artist development. That's the new way to do it. So whether we like it or not. So make sure y'all like and comment. Make sure y'all climb that ladder for me. Help me get there.
And look at it. Okay, you nothing over here you don't like. Oh, you know what I mean? Come on now. Think about all this we done went through. Listen, sir. Well deserved.
I appreciate it.
Well deserved.
Definitely tap into the movie. No Honor, Loyalty, or Love on Tubi.
That's another one. Right
it has over 25 million views. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap in. Part 2 is coming soon. Shh. That's dropping
part
exclusively.
2.
Yeah, part 2 is coming soon.
Really working on stuff. That's what I'm saying.
We looking out for the movie Coincidence. We going back down the line to shoot Coincidence.
What's Coincidence? Tell us a little about that.
That's a movie. Should be happening on Coincidence. So that's a movie. $1 Million Key, Boosie. They dropping another one. That's a movie. Starring me, John, a couple other people. So go ahead, tap into that. And shout out to my guys, Pikesville Wildcats, 9U National.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guys, man. Them young guys, if you ain't never seen a 9U game, you got to come check them boys out. Them boys different, man. Go ahead and tap into us. I want to shout out the whole YBNG. I want to shout out to John Doe, personally for being here with me. I want to shout out to my manager, Joel. We still going to work with climbing. Listen,
man's in the house as well, right?
We outside, man. Look, we outside. I appreciate everybody. Hey, let's be more for real, baby. We being real with y'all.
Be more for real. Man, realest conversations on the net. What's crazy is, man, they don't even know a quarter or a half of the stuff that you do, man. And it's crazy. Like an hour can't even tell you a story. Yeah. For real. Like, I mean.
But this has been a wonderful hour. We done enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
We'd love to have you
more
back
to come, y'all. You already see more to come.
I'm ready.
And if you want more of them, he just told you how to reach.
Make sure y'all go ahead, like, share, follow, subscribe.
Do all that good stuff, y'all.
Man. Like, do all that good stuff, man. BMore for real, realest conversation on the net. Rated R for reality, man.
For real. Thanks for joining us. It's a Wednesday night, and it's a BMore4Real.
I am OMG Danny.
I am Uncle Wayne. Our guest for the night is
YBNG Reese. Make sure y'all go get that EP, man. Young Black and Gifted. If you like real music, you gonna like me. Tap in.
Check in with us, man. Be more for real.